Hello students, in this video we'll use calculus to prove a trigonometric identity. Let's prove that the tangent inverse of x plus the tangent inverse of 1 minus x over 1 plus x is equal to pi over 4 for all x greater than negative 1. I just don't want there to be a negative over that one. I don't want this to be 0 in the denominator over there. All right, so let's prove this identity. And so a way we can prove this, whenever I'm asked to show something is a constant, so this function over here on the left-hand side is a constant. What do we know about constant functions? Constant functions, if my identity is true, if you're constant, your derivative should be 0. So what we're going to do is we're going to set, if we set f of x to be tangent inverse of x plus tangent inverse of 1 minus x over 1 plus x, my goal is to show that f prime of x is equal to 0 because constant functions have 0 derivative. So let's do it. So what is f prime for this function? F prime is going to be 1 over 1 plus x squared. That's easy. That's the derivative of inverse tangent. And then plus 1 over 1 plus 1 minus x over 1 plus x quantity squared. Then I have to multiply by the derivative of that, of the interior function. So it's the bottom times the derivative of the top minus the top times the derivative of the bottom over the bottom squared. So let's check what our numerator is. So what happens over here? So I have a negative x and I have a positive x. So the x's are going to cancel out up top here. And then I have a negative 1 and then a negative 1, so that's a negative 2. So what's going to happen over here is this is simplified to what? 1 plus 1 over x squared. And then this 1 plus x squared will multiply through the denominator. So that's going to be plus. On top over here, we said we have a negative 2 over 1 plus x quantity squared, and then plus 1 minus x quantity squared. So let's simplify this a little bit. This is going to be 1 over 1 plus x squared. And so notice, of course, I'm assuming that x is what? X is bigger than negative 1, so we don't have a problem over here, right? Minus 2 over, this thing over here is 1 plus 2x plus x squared. Great. And then plus 1 minus 2x plus x squared. So now the x's will cancel, the 2x's terms will cancel. And so what I have over here is I have 1 over 1 plus x squared, and then minus 2 over 2 plus 2x squared. Well, I can cancel the 2 over there. So I have 1 over 1 plus x squared minus, all the 2's cancel, 1 over 1 plus x squared, and lo and behold, the derivative is equal to 0. That says that this function is equal to a constant. How can I figure out what that constant is? Plug in x equals 1. F of 1 will be equal to what? F of 1 is going to be the inverse tangent of 1 plus the inverse tangent of 0. Inverse tangent of 1 is pi over 4. Inverse tangent of 0 is 0. So this function is a constant, and the value of the function at 1 is equal to pi over 4. Therefore, this function, tangent inverse of x plus tangent inverse of 1 minus x over 1 plus x, is pi over 4. And so we've just verified a trigonometric identity using calculus. Thank you very much.